On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft. To make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Enamored.
Deeply in love, having a strong affection or admiration for.
Examples:
Enamored of the idea. Enamored of bygone days. He had been enamored with her since the first time he saw her.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Physician.
A medical doctor who practices medicine.
Examples:
The advice of the physician. Consult with a physician. She visited the local physician to seek treatment for her persistent headache.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Aerospace.
Pertaining to the design, engineering, science, and technology related to the Earth's atmosphere and the exploration or use of space beyond it.
Examples:
Aerospace engineering. Aerospace and defense industry. NASA is an aerospace organization that explores space and improves aviation technology.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Disciplinary.
Of or relating to the punishment of people who break the rules, of or relating to a specific field of academic study.
Examples:
Disciplinary action. Take disciplinary measures. The school's disciplinary committee met to discuss the students' behavior.
Teamwork.
The combined action of a group of people working together towards a common goal.
Examples:
Poor teamwork. Teamwork in business. Harmonious teamwork is essential to the success of this project.
Tackle.
To try to deal with a complex problem or situation.
Examples:
Tackle the issue. Help tackle climate change. The government is determined to tackle sharp inflation.
Audacious.
Showing a willingness to take bold risks or to do something that is considered unconventional or daring, marked by originality, creativity, or boldness.
Examples:
Audacious stunt. Audacious decision. The young entrepreneur had an audacious plan to start his own company.
Lens.
A transparent optical device with curved sides, used in an optical instrument that makes objects seem larger, smaller, clearer, etc. Metaphor: the basic thoughts or mindsets through which someone sees or understands the environment or situation.
Examples:
A convex lens. A lens with a wide angle. The photographer took this photo using a telephoto lens.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Inflection.
A change in the pitch or tone of one's voice, a change in the form of a word to indicate tense, mood, gender, or other grammatical categories.
Examples:
Inflection in voice. Inflection pattern. The linguist studied the inflection of the language's inflection in speech.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises 2 characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Coronavirus.
A large family of viruses that can cause illness in humans and animals, which name comes from the crown-like spikes on the surface of the virus, which can be seen under a microscope, and COVID-19 is caused by a specific type of coronavirus known as SARS-CoV-2.
Examples:
Coronavirus antibody test kit. Coronavirus bankruptcy. Considering the situation of coronavirus, organized stopped this year's beer festival.
Tragedy.
An event or situation causing great loss, misfortune, or destruction. A play or literature that deals with a severe and sad event and often ends with the death of the main character.
Examples:
a tragedy during work. The aftermath of this tragedy. Macbeth is a famous tragedy by Shakespeare.
Sinister.
Giving the impression that something bad or evil is happening or will happen.
Examples:
sinister look. In sinister terms. The dark clouds in the sky gave off a sinister feeling.
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Unprecedented.
Never having been seen, done, or known before.
Examples:
unprecedented boom. Unprecedented business opportunity. Unprecedented amounts of heckling and slogan shouting took place throughout the event.
Acceleration.
A rate of increase in velocity, the rate of change of velocity with respect to time.
Examples:
a unit of acceleration. Acceleration of an object. The car's acceleration was impressive, going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5 seconds.
Innovation.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation.
Examples:
innovation leader. Cutting-edge innovation. The vegetarian burger was an innovation that quickly spread to the United Kingdom.
Collaboration.
The act or situation of working together to create or produce something.
Examples:
collaboration between companies. Collaboration platform. The partnership program requires a mutual collaboration between both agencies.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
a scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Catalyst.
A person or thing that causes an important event to happen or changes the current situation rapidly. Chemistry, a substance that initiates or accelerates a chemical reaction without being changed itself.
Examples:
a catalyst in the process of hydrolysis. Catalyst for reform. The global financial crisis acted as a catalyst to unite the country.
Reimagine.
To imagine or conceive of something in a new or different way.
Examples:
Reimagine the future. Reimagine the possibilities. The company is trying to reimagine its business model to stay competitive.
Equitable.
Fair and impartial, treating everyone fairly.
Examples:
In an equitable manner. An equitable price. In a democratic country, governments promote equitable opportunities to participate in society.
Rail.
A long, thin piece of metal or wood that is used to make fences or as a support for something. Verb, to complain bitterly.
Examples:
Rail system. Rail against his enemies. The children leaned over the bridge rail to watch the fish swimming below.
Exponential.
Becoming more and more rapid, of or involving mathematical exponents.
Examples:
Exponential growth. Exponential function. Since the 1990s, the Internet has continued to experience exponential growth.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Exemplify.
To serve as a typical example of something.
Examples:
Exemplify the importance. Exemplify the solution. The example of a successful startup serves to exemplify the potential of the industry.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Computation.
The act or process of calculating something, especially an answer or amount, by using a machine or calculator.
Examples:
Parallel computation. Theory of computation. The researcher demonstrated the superiority of quantum computation in several mathematical tasks.
Ubiquitous.
Being or existing everywhere at once.
Examples:
Ubiquitous computing. Ubiquitous across ecosystems. Sugar is ubiquitous in food.
Supercomputer.
A computer with a high level of computing power and speed, typically used for scientific or engineering computations that require immense amounts of data processing.
Examples:
Supercomputer performance. Supercomputer technology. China has developed one of the world's fastest supercomputers for its space program.
Smartphone.
A mobile phone that functions as a computer and connects to the internet.
Examples:
Smartphone app developer. Smartphone addict. Internet traffic volumes have increased significantly with the advent of smartphones.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Magical.
Produced by or containing supernatural powers.
Examples:
Magical place. Magical powers. When I was a child, my mother often cast magical spells to ease my pain whenever I was injured.
Clutch.
A piece of hardware, software, or system that is poorly designed or constructed and often involves a makeshift or temporary solution to a problem.
Examples:
Kludge solution. Kludge code. The old printer was connected to the computer with a kludge of cables and adapters.
Antique.
Very old and often valuable, from a bygone era.
Examples:
Antique shop. Imitation antique. She has a collection of antique vases that she inherited from her grandparents.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of a solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolved the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Rumor.
A piece of unverified information of uncertain origin that is spread by word of mouth.
Examples:
A false rumor. Rumor mill. There was a baseless rumor that the company was going bankrupt.
Augment.
To increase the size, extent, quantity, etc. of something by adding something to it.
Examples:
Augment the reality. Augment immunity. Economic factors and monetary policy augmented inflation.
Smart glass.
A type of glass or transparent material that incorporates digital or electronic features, such as displays, sensors, or cameras, often used in the context of smart homes, wearable devices, or other IoT applications.
Examples:
Frameless smart glass. Smart glass display. Smart glass technology lets the user see computer-generated images overlaid in the real world.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
Electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples:
Increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Medic.
A person trained to provide medical care, especially in an emergency.
Examples:
Medic unit. Military medic. The Army medic arrived on the scene to provide medical assistance.
Sensor.
A device that receives a signal or stimulus such as heat, pressure, light, motion, etc., and responds to it in a specific manner.
Examples:
Motion sensor lighting. An image sensor. This automatic door could no longer be opened due to a sensor failure.
Detect.
To find or recognize something, especially something difficult to see, hear, etc.
Examples:
Detect a bad event. Detect smuggling across borders. The security camera has detected 4 intruders.
Infection.
A condition in which pathogenic microorganisms or viruses have entered the body.
Examples:
A bacterial infection. Treat the infection with antibiotics. Hospitals must meet various standards to prevent nosocomial infections.
Desktop.
A flat working surface or table that is usually placed on top of a desk, typically used for a computer or other work-related activities.
Examples:
Desktop software. Desktop wallpaper. I need to upgrade my desktop computer since it's become quite slow.
Wrist.
The joint between the hand and the forearm, the narrow part of the hand near this joint.
Examples:
Wrist bones. Glance at my wristwatch. He sprained his wrist while playing basketball.
Domain.
A specific sphere of influence or control, a specific field of knowledge or expertise.
Examples:
Domain of use. A dependent domain. The company's domain in the market was expanding to new territories.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Converge.
To move or draw together at a specific location, of lines, to move towards the same point where they join or meet.
Examples:
Converge of a series. Converge from different points. The two rivers converge into one near this area.
Interface.
Computer science, a program that controls a display for the user and that allows the user to interact with the system. Chemistry, a surface forming a common boundary between two things.
Examples:
Interface between gas and liquid. The user interface. Detergent weakens the surface tension at the interface of two liquids.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Robotic.
Of or relating to mechanical robots, robotics, the interdisciplinary branch of computer science and engineering with the practical use of robots.
Examples:
Robotic arm. Robotic guide operation. The surgeon removed the tumor using robotic video assistance.
Surgery.
Medical treatment of injuries or diseases involving an incision with instruments and often removing or replacing some parts of the body, the branch of medical science that treats disease or injury by operative procedures.
Examples:
Cardiac surgery. The professor of surgery. He had undergone heart surgery years before.
Digiceuticals.
Digital health technologies or apps that are designed to improve health outcomes or prevent illness in a way that is similar to pharmaceutical drugs or other medical treatments.
Examples:
Digiceuticals among elderly. Digiceuticals app. There is growing interest in using digiceuticals for mental health, such as apps to reduce anxiety or treat depression.
Telemedicine.
The remote diagnosis and treatment of patients using telecommunications technology, such as video conferencing, phone calls, or messaging services.
Examples:
Telemedicine consultation. Telemedicine technology. Due to the pandemic, many doctors have started offering telemedicine appointments.
Radiology.
The branch of medicine that uses medical imaging technologies such as X-rays, CT scans, MRIs, and ultrasound to diagnose and treat diseases and injuries.
Examples:
Interventional radiology. Diagnostic radiology. The patient underwent a radiology scan to diagnose their medical condition.
Industrious.
hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker, industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
Disrupt a well-ordered condition. Disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Breach.
A break or opening, often in a wall or barrier, which enables passage or entry, a violation or infraction of a law, agreement, or duty, often resulting in legal action or punishment.
Examples:
Security breach. Breach of privacy. The company's data breach compromised thousands of customers' personal information.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Electrocardiogram.
A test that uses electrodes placed on the chest, arms, and legs to record the electrical signals of the heart and create a graph that shows the heart's rhythm and activity.
Examples:
Electrocardiogram technician. Abnormal electrocardiogram. The hospital invested in state-of-the-art electrocardiogram machines to improve patient care.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Mask.
To conceal something, noun, a covering that you wear over your face to hide it.
Examples:
Mask body odor. An oxygen mask. The politician tried to mask the corruption.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance, social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
Flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.
Intermittent.
Occurring at irregular intervals, not continuous or steady, stopping and starting periodically, sporadic.
Examples:
Intermittent fever. Intermittent Wi-Fi. The intermittent rain made it difficult to plan a picnic.
Episodic.
Happening or appearing at irregular intervals, not continuous or steady, of or relating to writing or narration.
Examples:
Episodic story. Episodic event. The patient's memory loss is episodic, with periods of normal memory followed by episodes of amnesia.
Obtain.
To get something, especially by making a great effort.
Examples:
Obtain a license. Obtain a bid. Where can I obtain the application form?
Clinic.
A building or hospital department where people can go for medical care or advice, especially of a particular condition.
Examples:
Visit to the veterinary clinic. A dental clinic. She holds a clinic on Tuesday mornings.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
React at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Stroke.
A medical condition in which poor blood flow to the brain causes cell death, the act of swinging or striking at a ball with a club, racket, etc.
Examples:
Suffer stroke. A stroke of the putter. This year's extreme heat has resulted in many heat stroke cases.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis, cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Shore.
The land along the edge of a sea, lake, broad river, or other large body of water. Verb, to support by placing against something solid or rigid.
Examples:
A sandy shore. Shore up demand. The waves are beating against the shore.
Accelerate.
To make something faster or earlier, to cause to develop or progress more quickly.
Examples:
Accelerate a chemical reaction. Accelerate the car. The government tried to accelerate the commercialization of this development.
Continuous.
Occurring or existing without a pause or interruption.
Examples:
Continuous improvement. A continuous row of warehouses. The heavy snow has been continuous since last morning.
Proactive.
Acting in advance to deal with an expected difficulty or to take advantage of an opportunity.
Examples:
Proactive approach. Proactive about doing the task. The company implemented proactive measures to prevent future issues.
Crowdsourcing.
The practice of obtaining needed services, ideas, or content by enlisting the services of a large number of people, either paid or unpaid, typically via the Internet.
Examples:
Crowdsourcing apps. Crowdsourcing in climate policy. The company used this crowdsourcing platform to gather ideas for its next product.
Interconnect.
To connect similar things.
Examples:
Directly interconnect with those systems. Human activities interconnect with the environment. Our system can now interconnect with other databases.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples:
A digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Dot.
A very small circular mark, especially one that is printed.
Examples:
Connecting the dots. Dot blot method. The wallpaper had a pattern of pink dots on a white surface.
Genome.
The complete set or sequence of genes of a human, animal, plant, or other living things.
Examples.
Sequencing of the human genome. Genome analyses. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion chemical base pairs.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples.
Killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples.
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Caregiving.
The act of providing care and support for someone who is ill, disabled, or elderly.
Examples.
Caregiving process. Caregiving responsibilities. She devoted her life to caregiving, looking after her aging parents.
Incentive.
Something, such as a punishment, reward, etc., that encourages a person to do something.
Examples.
Financial incentives. An incentive to work hard. They have no incentive to win the game.
Reimburse.
To pay someone back for money that they have spent.
Examples.
Reimburse expenses. Reimburse money. The insurance company will reimburse the cost of the damage caused by the storm.
Align.
To put or arrange two or more things in a straight line or to form a straight line.
Examples.
Align the economic interest of each other. Align with a historical trend. Both parties are now entirely ideologically aligned.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not an actual fact.
Examples.
A virtual image. Trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Hyperconnected.
Having multiple, complex links or relationships between different people, objects, or systems.
Examples.
Hyperconnected network. Hyperconnected technology. The world has become increasingly hyperconnected, with the internet and social media playing a significant role in communication and information exchange.
Silo.
A tall, cylindrical structure, usually made of concrete or steel, that is used for storing grain, feed, or other dry materials, a system or structure that is isolated or separate from others.
Examples.
Nuclear silo. Silo organization. The farmer used a silo to store feed for the animals.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Instigate.
To initiate, start or incite something, often to cause trouble, conflict, or violence, to urge or stir someone to take a particular action or behavior.
Examples:
Instigate a conflict. Instigate a discussion. The protesters tried to instigate change and promote equality in their community.
Immense.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Immense amount. Immense pressure. He left his wife an immense fortune.
Clinician.
A practitioner, especially of medicine or psychology, who has direct contact with patients.
Examples:
Experienced clinician. From a clinician's perspective. Some clinicians believe that psychological characteristics alone may cause mental disorders.
Intensive.
Involving a lot of work or activity in a short time.
Examples:
Intensive agriculture. Intensive care. The construction industry is labor-intensive, although it has been somewhat automated by introducing large machinery.
Dive.
To jump into the water with your head and arms going in first, or to move down to a deeper level underwater.
Examples:
Dive into anime communities. Dive off a cliff. The sperm whale can dive to 1,000 meters.
Paradigm.
A standard or typical example of something, a pattern or model.
Examples:
Major paradigm shift. Cultural paradigm. He postulated a completely different paradigm to explain all these phenomena.
Implication.
Something that is inferred or indirectly stated, the act or fact of being involved in something.
Examples:
The implication in a crime. The implication of a word. His poem has a very significant implication.
Prediction.
The act of predicting the future by reasoning, a statement made about the future.
Examples:
Make my predictions. Gloomy predictions. These results muddied the prediction. Diagnose. To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
Therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Span.
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples:
The span of a bird's wings. The average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Explosion.
A violent release induced by a chemical or nuclear reaction.
Examples:
A lot of explosions. Site of the explosion. A broken gas pipe triggered the explosion.
Physiology.
The branch of the biological sciences dealing with the functioning of organisms.
Examples:
Human physiology. Physiology research. Physiology is the science of how living things work.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Disposable.
Designed to be used once and then thrown away.
Examples:
Total disposable income. Disposable camera. I prefer using disposable razors because they are more convenient.
Tattoo.
A form of body modification made by inserting ink, dyes, or pigments, either permanent or temporary, into the skin to form a design.
Examples:
A tattoo artist. A person who has a tattoo. Any activity on the internet will be stored as a digital tattoo for life.
Stream.
A small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
The stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Vital.
Necessary for the success or continued existence of something.
Examples:
Play a vital role. Vital for a healthy society. Perseverance and optimism are vital to success.
Integrate.
To combine one thing with another so that they form a whole or work together. To accept equal participation for members of all races and ethnic groups.
Examples:
Integrate into the existing system. Integrate both businesses. He found that it is difficult to integrate socially.
Discharge.
To release or let go of something or someone. To dismiss or terminate an employee or member of an organization. To emit or give off a substance or energy.
Examples:
Discharge water. Discharge a contract. The hospital will discharge the patient as soon as their condition stabilizes.
Replacement.
The act of replacing something with something else, especially that is newer or better, a person or thing that takes or can take the place of another.
Examples:
Regular replacement of tires. Replacement cost. We demand his replacement.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly. To cause something such as a device, machine, etc. to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Intervention.
The action or process of being done to improve or help a circumstance, often they have not been asked to do so.
Examples:
Intervention by foreign powers. Surgical intervention. This intervention does not require the patient's consent.
Quantify.
To express or measure something in numerical terms.
Examples:
quantify the results, quantify blood flow. He tried to quantify the amount of product that was needed to complete the job.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
silent reading, give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Clinical.
Of or relating to the examination and treatment of patients rather than theoretical or laboratory studies.
Examples:
clinical surgery, participate in clinical trials. She received special clinical training at the hospital.
Optimize.
To make the best or most effective use of something.
Examples:
optimize a process, optimize control for cooling. The essence of economics is to optimize the allocation of limited resources.
Loop.
A shape like a curve or a circle made by something long and thin, such as a piece of string, that bends round and crosses itself.
Examples:
exit from a loop, positive feedback loop. Many people in this city use the loop railway for transportation.
Wristband.
A strip of material worn around the wrist for decoration, support, or identification purposes.
Examples:
wristband watch, festival wristband. The nightclub bouncer checked the wristbands of everyone entering the premises to ensure their age.
Obtainable.
Capable of being obtained, acquired, or reached, accessible.
Examples:
obtainable resources, obtainable solutions. The information on their website could have been clearer, but I found an obtainable answer eventually.
Cuff.
A band or strip of material, usually worn around the wrist or ankle, often used to secure or fasten something in place. A blow or hit delivered with an open hand, typically to the head or ear.
Examples:
cuff bracelet, soft cuff. The doctor used a blood pressure cuff to measure my vitals.
Oxygen.
The chemical element with the symbol O that is present in air and water and is necessary for people, animals, and plants to live.
Examples:
the hydrogen binds the oxygen. Lack of oxygen. The passenger grabbed for the oxygen mask.
Monitor.
To observe, check, and track the progress or quality of something over a period of time.
Examples:
monitor an exam. Monitor the data carefully. They used a special receiver to monitor police radio channels.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Chip.
A small fragment of something broken off from the whole, a long and thin piece of potato fried in oil or fat.
Examples:
A chip of wood. I don't care a chip. We can use this campaign as a bargaining chip in the negotiations.
Beneath.
In or to a lower place than someone or something.
Examples:
The ground beneath my feet. Beneath contempt. A great stretch of the lake lay beneath them.
Underwear.
Clothes worn next to the skin under outer clothes.
Examples:
Underwear clothing. Men's underwear. I want to buy new winter underwear because mine have holes in them.
Respiratory.
Relating to the organs and processes involved in breathing, such as the lungs and the act of inhaling and exhaling air.
Examples:
Respiratory failure. Alleviate respiratory ailments. Chronic respiratory disorders, such as asthma, can significantly impact a person's quality of life.
Decompensation.
A medical term used to describe a worsening or failure of a previously stable or compensated condition, often used in the context of heart failure, liver disease, or other chronic conditions.
Examples:
Hepatic decompensation. Cardiac decompensation. Early detection of decompensation can help prevent serious complications and improve patient outcomes.
Bronchitis.
An inflammation of the bronchial tubes, often resulting in cough, chest discomfort, and difficulty breathing, can be caused by viral or bacterial infections, environmental irritants, or other factors.
Examples:
Viral bronchitis. Chronic bronchitis. I have a terrible case of bronchitis and need to see a doctor.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
Hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Correlate.
To have a connection or relationship in which one thing affects or depends on another.
Examples:
correlate closely with the quality. Correlate to the size. We may frequently correlate age with the frequency of disease.
Metabolism.
The set of chemical reactions in cells or organisms that are necessary for life sustaining.
Examples:
metabolism enzyme. Hemoglobin metabolism. Better sleep leads to increased metabolism.
Infectious.
Able to be passed quickly from one person, animal, or plant to another, especially through air or water.
Examples:
an infectious fever. Person's smile is infectious. Leprosy is an indolent infectious disease.
Ambient.
Relating to the immediate surroundings of something, creating a particular atmosphere or mood, often through sound or lighting.
Examples:
ambient temperature. Ambient air pollution. The ambient lighting in the restaurant created a cozy and romantic atmosphere.
Biomarker.
A characteristic that is objectively measured and evaluated as an indicator of normal biological processes, pathogenic processes, or pharmacologic responses to a therapeutic intervention.
Examples:
diabetes biomarker. Biomarker discovery. The biomarker test showed that the patient was responding well to the treatment.
Differentiate.
To recognize or establish as being distinct, to distinguish between things that are compared, to calculate a derivative.
Examples:
differentiate between fact and fiction. Differentiate a function. The teacher asked the students to differentiate between the two similar species of birds.
Cough.
To expel air from the lungs suddenly and noisily, often as a reaction to irritation, illness, or some other physical condition. Noun, a sudden, forceful expulsion of air from the lungs, often accompanied by a distinctive sound.
Examples:
cough several times. Persistent cough. I can't stop coughing and think I might have caught a cold.
Exude.
To emit or release a liquid, smell, or expression gradually and slowly, to display an emotion, quality, or characteristic in a spontaneous and natural way.
Examples:
exude confidence. Exude charm. The flowers exude a sweet fragrance.
Exhaust.
The system in a vehicle that removes waste gases from the engine, verb, to make someone completely tired.
Examples:
exhaust pipe. Exhaust a topic. The factory's exhaust fumes polluted the air and affected the health of the nearby residents.
Digitome.
A collection of digital data or information about a particular individual or group, especially in the context of personalized medicine or healthcare.
Examples:
Digitome analysis. Human digitome. Advances in digital technology have greatly expanded our ability to explore the digitome and extract useful insights from it.
Lever.
A handle used to operate a vehicle or a machine, a rigid bar resting on a pivot so that one end of it can be pushed or pulled easily.
Examples:
A gear change lever. Lever for reform. This initiative will be a lever for increasing company sales.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Donor.
A person or an organization that makes a gift of money, food, supplies, etc. to a cause or fund. In medicine, a person who gives blood or tissue or an organ to be used in another person.
Examples:
A transfusion of donor blood. An unnamed donor. His body rejected the liver of the donor.
Diverse.
Including numerous categories of individuals or entities, various.
Examples:
Diverse backgrounds. A person of diverse talents. New York is a city with a diverse ethnic population.
Racial.
Of or related to the race, equals classification of humans into groups based on physical traits or social relations.
Examples:
Racial prejudice. Racial and ethnic backgrounds. A minor racial conflict later led to a civil war.
Socioeconomic.
Relating to the social and economic factors that shape an individual, group, or community, particularly in terms of income, occupation, education, and social class.
Examples:
Socioeconomic status. Socioeconomic issues. The socioeconomic conditions of a country can significantly affect its political stability.
Foster.
To promote a growth, To take care of another person's child, usually for a limited time, without becoming their legal parents.
Examples:
Foster a better relationship. Foster 2 kids. The pastor contributed to fostering the sense of a community embracing all classes.
Precision.
The quality or condition of being exact and accurate.
Examples:
A precision instrument. Speak with precision. This operation requires both patience and precision.
Predictability.
The quality of being able to be predicted or expected, the degree to which something is predictable or can be relied upon to follow a specific pattern or behavior.
Examples:
Predictability index. Lack of predictability. The predictability of the weather patterns helped the farmers plan their crops accordingly.
Engine.
A machine that converts thermal energy to mechanical work, something that has an important role used to achieve a purpose.
Examples:
A steam engine. An air-cooled engine. The policies he announces can be the engine of economic growth in the country.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Symptom.
Any sensation or change in body or mind that is experienced by a patient and is associated with a particular disease.
Examples:
Symptoms of low testosterone. Neurotic symptoms. The patient displays a symptom of a side effect.
Onset.
The beginning or early stages of unpleasant something, a military attack.
Examples:
At the first onset. The onset of spring. This medicine works best when taken at the onset of a cold.
Influenza.
Formal for flu, a highly contagious viral disease that causes fever, severe aching, and catarrh and often occurs in epidemics.
Examples:
An epidemic outbreak of influenza. Influenza B strain. The Research Institute allocated a lot of money to study the cause and prevention of influenza.
Smartwatch.
A wearable computing device in the form of a watch.
Examples:
High-end smartwatch. Multifunctional smartwatch. Various companies, including software companies, are entering the smartwatch market.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Graph.
A picture consisting of a line, lines, points, etc., that shows how two or more sets of certain quantities are related to each other.
Examples:
Graph theory. A graph sample. This bar graph shows sales over the past 5 years.
Trace.
To find or discover someone or something that was lost.
Examples:
Trace a telephone call. Trace back to medieval times. Let's trace the origins of some familiar foreign words.
Advancement.
The development, improvement, or progress of something.
Examples:
Advancement of knowledge. Career advancement. Competition between countries resulted in fast technological advancement.
Laboratory.
A workplace for doing scientific research or teaching science, a lab.
Examples:
Laboratory accident. Anthropology laboratory. Animal protection groups call for an end to animal testing in a laboratory.
Quarantine.
A state of isolation imposed on people or animals to prevent the spread of disease.
Examples:
Out of quarantine. Mandatory quarantine. Due to the outbreak, the government imposed a 2-week quarantine for all travelers.
Kit.
A set of tools, supplies, or equipment for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Survival kit. A first aid kit. I bought a new tool kit for my home repair projects.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
Extreme temperatures. The atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Lung.
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Enhancement.
The act of improving or making something better.
Examples:
Cosmetic enhancements. Genetic enhancements. The software update included several enhancements to the user interface.
Infuse.
To fill something with a particular quality, feeling, or influence, to imbue.
Examples:
Infuse with spirit. Infuse life with meaning. She infused fresh herbs into the soup for added flavor.
AI.
Abbreviation for artificial intelligence, the theory and development of computer systems capable of doing activities that would ordinarily need human intelligence, such as object recognition, speech recognition, decision-making, and language translation.
Examples:
AI expert. Apply AI technology to art. The evolution of processors has dramatically improved the performance of AI.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Ultrasound.
Higher frequency sound than humans can hear.
Examples:
Ultrasound meter. Ultrasound scan. An ultrasound scan showed that the baby was a girl.
Evaluate.
To assess or estimate the quality, significance, quantity, or value of something.
Examples:
Evaluate the grant proposal. Evaluate a situation. The meeting aims to evaluate possible choices.
Suspect.
To consider anything to be true or probable.
Examples:
Suspect a plot. Suspect that he is sick. The cops suspected him of being the killer.
Shrink.
To become smaller, or to make something smaller in size or amount.
Examples:
Shrink the tumor. Shrink with fear. This shirt will shrink in the wash.
Fluid.
A substance that can flow and is not solid.
Examples:
Plenty of fluids. Fluid assets. She was diagnosed with a fluid buildup in her lungs.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
An arrival platform. A digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples:
Attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Measurement.
The act or process of finding something's size, quantity, or degree.
Examples:
Chest measurement. A precise measurement. The measurement error of this industrial machine is less than 1 micrometer.
Saliva.
The clear liquid that is secreted into the mouth by glands in the walls of the mouth and throat, helping to lubricate food during chewing and digestion.
Examples:
Dog saliva. Dry mouth with little saliva. The dentist asked him to spit out the excess saliva into the sink.
Selfie.
A photograph that one has taken of oneself, typically one taken with a smartphone or webcam to share on social media.
Examples:
Selfie stick. Pose for a selfie. She took a selfie in front of the famous tower and shared it on the app.
Urine.
A liquid byproduct of metabolism in humans and in many other animals that are released from the body when you urinate.
Examples:
Urine composition. Blood in the urine. They collected a urine specimen for urinalysis.
Tract.
A region of land, often with a specific purpose or use, such as farming, forestry, or mining, a bundle of nerves or a system of organs in the body.
Examples:
A urinary tract infection. A tract of virgin forest. The farmer owns a large tract of land where he grows corn and soybeans.
Privacy.
Someone's right to keep their personal matters and relationships not watched or interrupted by other people.
Examples:
Privacy abuse. Trespass on a person's privacy. This conduct would be an invasion of privacy.
Dip.
To put something into a liquid for a short time and take it out again.
Examples:
Dip a pen in ink. Dip a chip in the sauce. Please dip up a bucket full of water from the well.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Pharmacy.
A place where medicines are prepared and dispensed, a drugstore or chemist's.
Examples:
Pharmacy chain. Online pharmacy. I need to go to the hospital pharmacy to pick up my prescription.
Frequent.
Happening constantly.
Examples:
Frequent absence. Frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story. Adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Explore.
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, To thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples:
Explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Sequence:
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples:
The sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Sew:
To join, fasten, or repair two pieces of something by putting the thread through them with a needle.
Examples:
Sew with thread. Sew a button. My mother taught me how to sew.
Detection:
The act of discovering or identifying the presence of something.
Examples:
Detection by the security software. Importance of early detection. This smartphone has a collision detection function.
Identify:
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Hotspot:
A place or area, typically a location or region, that is known for having an unusually high number of a particular phenomenon, such as disease, activity, or popularity.
Examples:
COVID-19 hotspot. Geographic hotspot. The airport is a hotspot for tourists and travelers from around the world.
Predict:
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Outbreak:
A sudden start of something, usually a disease or something dangerous or unpleasant.
Examples:
Infectious disease outbreaks. The outbreak of hostilities. The government predicts an epidemic outbreak of multiple viruses, including coronaviruses and influenza.
Intelligence:
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Scan:
To examine something hastily, with the eyes or with a machine, to get information.
Examples:
Scan the face of a man. Scan a document into PDF. She stood on the podium and scanned an audience. To To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples:
Enhance value. Enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Gastroenterology.
The branch of medicine that deals with the structure, function, diagnosis, and treatment of the digestive system and its diseases.
Examples:
Gastroenterology clinic. Gastroenterology research. The doctor specializes in gastroenterology and treats patients with digestive disorders.
Colonoscopy.
A medical procedure in which a flexible tube with a camera on its end is inserted into the rectum to examine the colon for potential abnormalities or diseases.
Examples:
Colonoscopy screening. Virtual colonoscopy. He had to undergo a colonoscopy as part of his routine medical checkup.
Lesion.
A damaged or abnormal area of tissue in the body, usually caused by injury or disease.
Examples:
Muscle lesion. Brain lesion. The doctor examined the lesion on the patient's skin to determine if it was cancerous.
Antiviral.
Inhibiting or stopping the growth and reproduction of viruses. Noun, any drug that destroys viruses.
Examples:
Antiviral effect. An antiviral agent. The doctor immediately prescribed antiviral drugs.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences, an expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat. Environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Nurse.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide care for the sick or injured. Verb, to try to cure by special care or treatment of an illness or injury. Nurse practitioner. A volunteer nurse. The night shift nurse checked my vital signs before administering the medication.
Collaborate.
To work with someone else to produce or achieve something.
Examples:
Collaborate with the police. Collaborate on a press release. She agreed to collaborate with him in creating new artwork.
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
He confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Revert.
To return to a previous state or condition, to reply.
Examples:
Revert to a heavy smoker. Revert to the original subject. After trying the new software, I reverted to the old version.
Compelling.
Arousing strong and irresistible interest, attention, or admiration.
Examples:
Tell a compelling story. New and compelling evidence. His compelling presentation deeply moved everyone.
Convenience.
The state of being suitable or opportune.
Examples:
Convenience goods. For convenience sake. They offered the convenience of an installment plan.
Zoom.
To move along very quickly, noun, the act of rising upward into the air.
Examples:
Zoom in on a photo. Zoom lens. He zoomed back in time to the soccer game.
Asynchronous.
Not happening at the same time or speed.
Examples:
Asynchronous communication. In asynchronous mode. The online course was designed for asynchronous learning, allowing students to complete assignments at their own pace.
Bot.
A computer program or software application that is capable of performing automated tasks, often on the internet, a type of electronic device that provides autonomous service or assistance to users.
Examples:
Spam bot. Bot detection. The translation bot helped me translate a website from another country.
Discern.
To see, perceive, or understand something that is not obvious.
Examples:
Discern the big picture. Discern friend from foe. Parents need to help their children discern right and wrong.
Triage.
The process of sorting or categorizing patients or other items by severity or priority to determine the order in which they should be treated or handled.
Examples:
Triage system. Triage nurse. In the aftermath of the hurricane, the military set up a triage center to assist with medical emergencies.
Exacerbate.
To make a situation, problem, or feeling worse.
Examples:
Exacerbate the situation. Exacerbate symptoms. The heat wave exacerbated the drought conditions.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Stressor.
Something that causes stress or emotional tension.
Examples:
Stressor event. Stressor management. The deadline for the project was a major stressor for the team.
Accompany.
To go somewhere or travel with someone or something.
Examples:
Accompany a chicken dish. Accompany the book. Please let me know if you want to accompany me to my hometown.
Newfound.
Newly discovered or acquired.
Examples:
A newfound mine. Newfound freedom. With his newfound wealth, he could travel the world and indulge in his passions.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Ventilate.
To supply fresh air to a room, building, etc., to remove stale air from it.
Examples:
Ventilate my opinion. Ventilate air. It's important to ventilate the room to avoid the buildup of harmful gases.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Shield.
A protective covering or structure, especially in the past, that soldiers held in front of their bodies to protect themselves.
Examples:
A heat shield. A shield for protecting against a bullet. Lead is an effective shield against X-rays, gamma rays, and other harmful radiation.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Inaccessible.
Unable to travel to or reach, not available.
Examples:
Inaccessible to an unauthorized user. Inaccessible areas. Heavy snow made it inaccessible to go to the mountain village.
Reshape.
To change the form or structure of something.
Examples:
Reshape education policy. Reshape my thoughts. The advent of the internet completely reshaped the manufacturing industry.
Cloud computing.
The practice of using a network of remote servers hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process data, rather than a local server or personal computer.
Examples:
Cloud computing infrastructure. Cloud computing services. The adoption of cloud computing has revolutionized the IT industry, making it more accessible and affordable.
Analytical.
Relating to or using analysis equals the process of breaking down a complex system or concept into smaller, simpler parts to understand it better, or able to analyze.
Examples:
Analytical approach. Analytical ability. He is analytical and can break down complex problems into manageable parts.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Blend.
To mix or combine two or more substances.
Examples:
Blend all the elements. Blend milk and cream. The toad altered its appearance to better blend in with its new environments.
In person.
Taking place with someone physically present together in the same place rather than on the phone, email, or video link.
Examples:
In-person performance. Get an in-person appointment. The virtual world is quite different from the in-person world.
Valid.
Having a reasonable basis in logic or fact, still legally or officially acceptable.
Examples:
A valid contract. A ticket valid for 2 days. Your credit card is no longer valid.
Volunteer.
A person who performs or offers to perform a job or service without being paid for or forced to do.
Examples:
Seek volunteers. My volunteer work. The teachers make full use of volunteer assistance.
Corps.
A large group of people trained and organized for a particular purpose, such as the military or a performing arts troupe.
Examples:
Airborne Corps. Corps Artillery. The Corps arrived at the front lines just in time to reinforce the exhausted soldiers.
Paramedic.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide emergency medical care to patients in the pre-hospital setting, often in ambulances or other emergency vehicles.
Examples:
Paramedic ambulance. Emergency paramedic. The paramedic team worked together efficiently to stabilize the patient's vital signs.
Firefighter.
A person whose job is to extinguish fires.
Examples:
Forest firefighter. Decided to be a firefighter. The firefighter broke into the house bravely to rescue the children.
Upskill.
To teach someone, especially workers, new or additional skills. To learn new or additional skills.
Examples:
Upskill staff. Upskill in their use of social media. Recent surveys reveal that job seekers strongly desire the opportunity to upskill at their new company.
Isolation.
The condition of being alone or lonely, the act or state of separation between persons or groups.
Examples:
Isolation booth. The country's isolation. That incident led to his isolation.
Disparity.
A significant difference or inequality between two or more things.
Examples:
The disparity between theory and reality. Income disparity. There is a significant disparity in pay between men and women in the company.
Clerk.
A person who works in an office and is responsible for keeping records, writing letters, etc. A person who works in a store and is responsible for serving customers.
Examples:
Clerk job. Clerk position. The clerk at the store helped me find what I needed.
Gene.
The fundamental unit of heredity and the sequence of nucleotides in DNA that codes for the creation of RNA or protein.
Examples:
Gene expression. Gene cloning. A defective gene is responsible for the disease.
Commander.
A person who holds authority or control over a group or organization, particularly in a military, naval, or aerospace context, an official in charge of a particular aspect of operations, such as a commander of a ship or a commander of the Air Force.
Examples:
Commander-in-Chief, Police Commander. The military commander led their troops into battle with precision and strategic planning.
Enthusiastically.
In a way that shows intense and eager enjoyment, interest, or approval.
Examples:
Enthusiastically applauded. Discuss enthusiastically. The study participants enthusiastically participated in the discussion, showing genuine interest.
Rally.
A public meeting of a group of people intended to arouse enthusiasm.
Examples:
Rally in front of the embassy. The preliminary rally. There was a massive police presence at the anti-government rally.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Linear.
Of, relating to, or consisting of lines or length, able to be expressed as a straight line, especially on a graph.
Examples:
Linear trend. A linear equation. People tend to make linear predictions.
Bold.
Brave, daring, and confident, not frightened of danger or afraid to say what you feel or to take risks.
Examples:
A bold design. Big, bold piano sounds. The effort to alleviate climate change needs bold action.
Spaceship.
Especially in science fiction, a spacecraft designed to carry a crew into interstellar space.
Examples:
A spaceship to survey the moon. Alien spaceship. They launched a crewless spaceship into space.